today? 21.
21, my lord, I am on behalf of the petitioner, my lord,
21.
and I have served the supplementary affidavit to all concerned learned advocates. My lord, in this matter, my lord, what happening, my lord, in that area, what I am going to tell about regarding the area. So many rigging was happened, so many violence were happened, but somewhere, and so it was also news covered the news channels and papers. So many are there, but I am not going into depth. Kindly come page, my lord, 23. My respectful submission is, my lord, BDO himself, when we have complained, BDO Panchayat returning officer himself lodged complaint to inspector in charge that FIR regarding unlawful activities in the election counting. May I read, my lord?
No, don't read.
Yes.
Supplementary affidavit দাও তো, এটা ছেড়ে দিয়েছে কার্তিক। না ছেড়ে দাও, ঠিক আছে দোনো একই। Thereafter what happened?
Thereafter, my lord, first time when counting started at the counting center, petitioner on by 1 vote, my lord. Come to page 3, my lord.
Page 3 of supplementary, na?
No, supplementary, not in petition. Original petition, page 3. Not page 3, page 5, para 3.
Yes.
1 vote, my lord, and at the request of candidate of the ruling party, second recounting was allowed by the PRO himself. Second recounting has been done, and again, my lord, petitioner on by 3 votes. Then what happened, my lord? One person, the TMC leader who came and give the TMC agent a 500 ml bottle of water. And in that bottle of water, they poured on the ballot papers. Then again, BDO PRO himself started third time counting. I am winning twice, but third time counting, what happened? Kindly comes to para 4, my lord. What happened, my lord? That later, when third time recounting was started at present of the petitioner and others candidate, when in favor of petitioner candidate counted 211 ballot papers at that time with the support of the inspector in charge himself, Chakulia police station. Sorry, his instigation that disputed counting was closed, and by abusing petitioner and the leadership of the both parties, inspector in charge, his accomplices dragged them out of counting center. While counting was incomplete, the Panchayat returning officer played the role of silent spectator. In this way, democratic rights were shrinked by the IC Chakulia.
Last of all, what happened?
Last of all, we don't know. Report called for, my lord.
Result not declared.
I don't know, my lord. I have no instruction in that
You were
regard.
there till the third round, and you do not know whether result was declared.
No. My lord, but what happened, my lord? What is the conduct of, my lord? Inspector in charge himself dragged out the petitioner. This is the democracy, my lord. This is the state. How police handling the situation?
1728.
That's serious allegation.
It's a fifth case, my lord. It's a fifth case to file an election petition, my lord. It's a fifth case. So, my lord, since, my lord, I have obtained a report from the, my lord, Panchayat returning officer, my lord, it says that my lord, as the counting deviated at two different my lord occasions,
Counting,
counting at the count votes deviated at two different occasions, and since a prayer has been made for recounting, my lord, recounting took place.
then twice recounting. What was the requirement of,
Twice, only once
he
recounting.
says
He
twice?
he says many words, my lord, many allegations. My lord, since the votes deviated at two different occasions and a written complaint has been made, recounting has been ordered, my lord. At the time of recounting process, my lord, some hooligans, my lord, poured some water in the ballot papers. Immediately it has been rescued, my lord. It has not been damaged, my lord. And against the persons who poured the, my lord, water, my lord, against them FIRs have been, my lord, registered. And my lord, a counting process has been done, my lord, completed. My lord, all the contesting candidates and their agents, my lord, signed in the counting process. The petitioner lost. It's a fit case to file a, my lord, election petition.
You file a report, we
My
will
lord,
see.
My lord, I beg to appear for the private respondent for the winning candidate, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, he alleged various things, my lord.
How
but
many times recounting took place?
Only once, my
Only
lord.
one.
Only once took place, my lord. And my lord, a person tried to intervene, my lord, against whom, my lord, already FIR already lost, my lord. And my lord, repeatedly he's saying, my lord, that the person the leader of the ruling party, but things are not like that, my lord. He is the one of the counting agent, my lord. He tried to disturb, my lord, but immediately everything was rescued, my lord, by the authority concerned. And my lord, kindly have a look, page 23, my lord. That matter already referred to the district election officer, my lord.
Yeah, that
And
I have
Page
seen.
23, my lord.
23 to the inspector in
Lordship,
charge of the police
Lordship,
FIR has been sorted.
Who
Lord,
himself
Is all alleged.
supporting that.
You do not require that mic. That mic is for others who
Sir.
cannot speak loudly.
Yes, my lord. Mike fitted device.
My lord, CCTV will be preserved, my lord, and produced, my lord. If it will, CCTV are coming, everything will be clear.
My lord, kindly.
How
And are
many
you
times?
sure that the CCTV
Yes, my lord,
footages
I'm
are
sure, my lord. Petitioner is sure.
and twice counting took place?
Thrice,
Thrice counting?
thrice.
It will be
And
like-
last counting, I have been dragged out by the
My lord,
inspector in charge himself.
My lord, kindly have a look. His prayer, my lord. Prayer,
My lord.
Pade-
FIR has been
my
registered,
lord,
my lord,
prayer already, my lord, complied by the authority.
in charge. Not against the inspector in charge,
Will-
who has violated the law and taking the law.
Did you lodge any complaint for
Yes.
taking action against the inspector in charge? Where? Before whom?
No.
Then
I will lodge.
you
my lord.
will.
No, I have given, given, my lord, supplementary affidavit. I have told everything of the block development officer.
My lord, his prayer, my lord, already complied, my lord. An FIR has been lodged, my lord, against the person who is involved, my lord.
Plus, I have complaint.
He
Let the
prayed for, my lord, for
footage-
initiation of, my lord.
Contest in the
Reproduce.
Panchayat General Elections
before
2023.
this court, my lord, CCTV will be produced.
Stop.
Footage will be produced.
He alleges that there was serious violence on the day of the counting. Stop. The Panchayat returning officer and the block development officer himself lodged complaint before the inspector in charge, Chakulia police station. Stop. Paragraph, it has been submitted that in the first round of counting, the petitioner was ahead of the
Sure.
other contestants. And in the second round of counting, the petitioner was also ahead. But thereafter, water was poured on the ballot papers to damage the same. Stop. The petitioner was thereafter thrown out of the counting center. Stop. Next. The petitioner lodged complaint before the block development officer but the same is yet to be disposed of. Paragraph. Learned advocate representing the private respondent submits upon instruction that even though some incident of violence took place, but thereafter the same was brought under control and the private respondent was declared as the returned candidate. Stop. Next paragraph. Learned advocate representing the state respondents submits that the presiding officer, not presiding, that the panchayat returning officer himself lodged complaint before the inspector in charge of the police station regarding unlawful entry and attempt to destroy the ballots.
My lord,
Stop.
ballots were rescued immediately.
The ballot papers were rescued and the votes were recounted where the petitioner lost.
Only once, my lord, recounting took place.
Recounting took place only once and not twice as alleged by the petitioner. Stop. Next.
And my lord, counting agents and my lord, all the persons contesting candidates, they have signed my lord counting sheet.
The counting agents and the contesting candidates put their signature
So this is the signature of the candidate, Vipul Kumar Das, writ petition.
in the counting sheet. Stop. Next paragraph. The panchayat returning officer is directed to file a report before this court apropos the allegation of the petitioner in the writ petition by 14th of August, returnable on the 21st of August. Preservation of CCTV and video footages. Supplementary affidavit filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record.
There is a contempt at 2:30. I'll just go. My juniors are here. I will come back again. Grateful.
Grateful. ये हम लोग का नहीं